In this video, we're going to talk about how much does the content creator actually make on YouTube for their videos. Now, let's get this straight. I did not say how much YouTube pays the content creator because YouTube doesn't pay the content creator. Advertisers do when they watch your videos and they can advertise on your videos. Now, that can range up to anywhere as just a couple of cents per 1,000 views. And it can go all the way up to $13.52 per 1,000 views. I'm going to show you this clip.
Creators actually earning. So if you had a $30 RPM and you got 1 million views, you would make $30,000. Now, in this Business Insider article, they discovered that shorts make a lot less money, and the average there was between 4 cents to 6 cents RPM for 1,000 views. And we've experienced that at Think Media. We earn 6 cents for 1,000 views on our shorts, but our RPM on our long form videos is $7.98. How much are creators actually?
Okay, so you see a lot of content creators showing you, what they made in a month, or they talk about how much they generated in a month. Some will even tell you, well, how much I made in a year, because they just basically want to show you the overall numbers. We got to educate ourselves on something real quick. CPMs is what the advertisers pay, right? The RPMs is what YouTube pay the content creator. So the difference between the two is how YouTube makes their money, right? Off of your videos. Now, if the CPM is paying you $13.52 per 1,000 views, YouTube is not going to give you the whole $13.52 per 1,000 views. They got to make a gap. They got to make a payment money within that some kind of way, right? Now, this is where your niche come into play. What type of niche that you have. Now, each niche will pay different things. Now, there was there was a comedian that I love to watch, Country Wayne. I remember watching a video on him talking about his the money he was making from YouTube. He kind of gave a brief description of what was going on. Man, I spelled that wrong. How he made his money, correct? But the breakdown on the video, he was basically saying he was paid out $1 per 1,000 views, right? Because he was in the niche of comedy, right? So the highest paying niche, what most people believe, is finances and investments. And that average out top out about $12.25 per 1,000 views, right? So when you see a video, just because the video shows, and I'm just using my boy Country Wayne, you see a video.
But in fact, it's some of the newest dental implant technology, and you can get.
Let's cut this off. You see a video that has see his video? Okay, so he just posted this up. He made, now it just jumped 13,865 views per hour. Remember on a previous video, I said the best way to see about if your video is going to do good is to catch it within that first hour to kind of see what the views are. And as long as it holds that steady amount of views, you can kind of average out whether or not it's going to take off or it's going to be, not good. So if I just told you that they're paying you RPMs, the RPM, let me see, hopefully y'all can see these numbers on this. If I just sat here and told you that the RPMs are being paid out, right, per 1,000 views. On that particular video that he did an hour ago, you would divide that by 1,000. That will give you 14.865. Let's just round it up to 14, right? 14 1,000 videos, right? So if he told you he makes $1 for every 1,000 videos, he made $14 for the 14 per 1,000 videos that he made. He made $14, right? In that 1 hour for that video. Okay. Now that's common, and I did it. I use him as an example just to show you on the low end of the thing, right? Let's go back here. Now, take in mind that is just one video. I'm going to use this as an example. I'm not subscribed, as y'all can see. I keep telling y'all I'm not subscribed to this woman, but for this video, I'm just using it for an example to show y'all something. Personally, I think some of these, now that I truly understand how this payout works, I think a lot of these numbers are being forged. They're not actual true numbers. Not at all. Notice that on her video, she has 68,000 subscribers, which is very good, right? It's very good. And when you go on her videos, watch the views. 2,000, basically 2,600 views in 14 hours, right? Remember, they're paying you for per 1,000 views. So this particular video, she only got paid 2 times per 1,000 views. Her niche, y'all, is motivation, right? And on motivation, it can range from anywhere from $3 up to $9, depending on how many people are actually watching the video, all right? So on that particular one, we know she had 2,600 views, right? Divided by 1,000. Gonna show you. That's basically 2.5 views she got paid for. I don't like doing it in the odd numbers, just round it up. Let's just say 3. So if her niche is paying anywhere from $3 per 1,000 views, she made $9 in 14 hours for that video. All right. If they paid her not $9 times 3 for those, for that video, she made $27 within that 14 hours for that video, right? If that video continued on that path, right, 14 hours, that's pretty much 14, 28. You only have 24 hours in a day, 4 hours less. You see what I'm saying? Like, in a day, she's not getting paid nothing but about $30, $40 on a video that she's doing. Now, mind you, each day, each video, now this is where the money starts to calculating. So for each day, each video, people are constantly watching the videos and the numbers are increasing, right? But it's showing you how many views that person got. So let's go back and watch the video. 2,600 views divided by 14 hours. Remember that formula I was trying to tell y'all about? That is 100, and I like to say 186. 186 views per hour times 24 hours. She should be getting 4,464 views per 24 hours. Now, she still has 10 more hours to go. So those numbers can go up, you know, but they need to reach almost 5,000 views. Right. Now, another thing I want to show y'all on here, and I'm not just singling her out because I think there's other people that are lying about what they're actually making on here. This information can be found on Google. You can pull this stuff up and see it for yourself, right? For every 1,000 views, depending on your niche, they're paying you, like I said, anywhere from a couple of cents all the way up to probably the average is $13.52. Now they do have where they'll pay more for the CPM, not the RPM, but the CPM, meaning the advertisers will pay YouTube for like tech and cars and stuff, like $736 per 1,000 views, right? So that leaves room to pay a little bit more. Like a lot of people thought finance was the #1 top paying. You know, finance averages about 12.25 RPMs per view. But on YouTube, not YouTube, on the research that I've done, it says that in a month's time, you have to have an average of 3 million views. Right? You have to have an average of 3 million views in order to make $1,500. 6 million views, $3,000. 9 million views, $4,500. Why? Because if you take 3 million, let's start with 3 million that they said you have to have. If you take 3 million views and they're paying you per 1,000 views, that's going to give you 3,000, 1,000 views, okay? Depending on your niche, let's use motivation, right? That's going to give $27,000, but that is not 27,000. Hold on. Did I do that right? 3,000 divided by 1,000 will give you 3,000 views per 1,000 views that you're going to get paid on. Now, let's do this again. Times $3. Let's say that that's what it averages out. That's going to be $9,000. If you got 3,000 views, right? That's on the low end. So the numbers were correct, 27,000. That is not what YouTube is going to pay the content creator. There is a gap that they